Hey guys, so two of my favorite things that I love to craft with are of course my Cricut and also Dollar Tree blanks. So I love shopping in the Dollar Tree and just finding cheap and cute things that they have that I can personalize and customize, and you can do it for gifts or decor or really anything. I've made things with their glasses and mugs and socks, and today we're going to be using chargers. So you can use chargers or plates or anything they have to create a cute fall decor. And you can do this obviously for any holiday. I've made super cute things with this in the past, and also we're going to be personalizing one of the oven mitts. Both of these projects, they are actually in Cricut Access, the files. So I will link that below where you can find that. And I'm just going to take you step by step how to do it in Cricut Design Space, to how to cut out. We're just using basic Cricut adhesive vinyl for this one. And then for the oven mitt, we're going to be using, this is actually Cricut foil iron-on and then regular metallic iron-on. So both of them, like I said, quick, easy, cheap way to make decor for your home or for gifts or for anything you like. Okay, so let's get into Cricut Design Space. Okay, so you'll see within Design Space here, I just found two images and both of these were in Cricut Access. If you go over to images over here, I just typed in fall and you'll see a ton of them come up. So I just kind of went through and found the ones I wanted. Okay, so this one is the one I am going to use as iron-on and put on the pot holder. And this one is going to go on the plate. So if you want to see how to size it, a lot of times I'll put a shape in and add a circle. And the inside of the Dollar Tree charger I'm using is actually 8 inches. So I'm just going to come up to the top, change this up here to 8, and then send this to the back. And I can also change it to the color it's going to be if I want. So then I can see that that fits in there, and that's how I want it there. Okay, so totally optional, but that's how I like to do it. And then since I'm doing, this one is going to be out of iron-on vinyl and this is out of adhesive, I want to make sure that I don't have any of the two of the same colors, because the colors will cut on the mats. So if I come up here to color sync, you'll see these are all the different colors here. And the ones with the hearts I can see are all on different mats, which is good. These ones aren't the same color, so they won't be on the same mat, because the heart is going to be iron-on and this one is going to be adhesive. Okay, and also the words, I needed to make sure that these were different colors. Okay, so now that everything is set, I'm going to go to make it up here. And on this one, the Fall Sweet Fall is adhesive, so I'm going to leave that one. But when I come to here, this one is going to be iron-on, so I'm going to change this one to mirror. Okay, so I'm just going to go through and make sure whichever ones that I'm putting on the oven mitt, I'm going to change to the mirror settings. And if you're only doing one project at a time, sometimes it's a little bit easier to not have to worry about this. Okay, so I have my materials here to make the plate. I'm just going to be using different types of vinyl here. And I'm going to put the vinyl on a mat. So since I'm doing vinyl, I'm just going to turn my wheel to where it says vinyl. Okay, so this is connected now. I selected my vinyl on my wheel. And this is going to be my first mat that it cuts, and it's going to be the Fall Sweet Fall in the middle. So I am going to do that in some brown. So I'm going to place it just on my mat here. And I don't need a whole lot of vinyl. It looks like it only goes down to about 5. So I'm just going to cut this. Okay, so I have my square here. So I'm just gonna insert that underneath my guides here, push the blinking light. And then when the C starts blinking, I'm gonna push that one again. Okay, so when that is done, you'll see that it comes out and this light blinks here. This is the load and unload. So I'm gonna click that to unload this. I'm gonna take this one off. And then the next one, I am going to actually move down because that one is for the oven mitt. So I'm just going to keep everything on the same setting to make it easy. So this one I'm going to cut out these here. So I'm just going to put some orange on my mat. Okay, so I'm going to put orange down on my mat. Smooth it out. And again, the light is already blinking. I'm going to put that in and push the blinking light. Okay, you'll notice on the screen when it's done, it says 100% and also to unload my mat. So I'm going to push the button to unload. And the next color, I'm actually going to move down to this one here. Just going to put some yellow here on my mat. And again, load. Okay, starts blinking. So I'm going to pull this one off. So I'm just going to cut a piece of purple because I know it's only 2 inches. Put this on. Again, insert that because it's blinking. And C is blinking, so push that. Okay, again, 100% on my screen. Tells me to unload. I'm going to push the unload button. And take this one off. And then so I'm just going to trim this off. And then I just set everything aside. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the oven mitt, and I'm going to cut out just some iron-ons, foil iron-on, and this is a metallic. So we are going to start with this one. And for the iron-ons, I like to change my wheel to custom. In design space, I'm going to go to browse all, and I'm going to go down to iron-on. And right here it says foil iron-on. So this way I don't have to guess where on the wheel I need it. I'm going to click that one, click done. And then this one's ready to go. So I'm going to open this one. So remember, we changed everything to the mirror setting, and you'll see that even on here it says mirror on. And if you forgot to, you can always just click on this and turn the mirror on down in here, and that would work too. So with iron-ons, you always want to put the colored side down, and it will tell you that here. Iron-on material is face shiny side down. So I'm going to put that up in here. Then I'm going to go to about here. And this one I really want it stuck down, so I use my brayer to make sure everything nice and stuck. And then up a little bit on the sides. You just gonna put a little bit of tape. You can use the blue transfer tape, blue painter's tape if you want. This is actually tape that came in my foil packs. Okay, so again, light is blinking. Put that in. And it tells me it's loaded and to press go. So I'm going to push the blinking go button. Okay, so it's at 100% here and my light is blinking. So I'm going to unload this one. Then I'm going to make sure I'm coming down to the right one. So this one here, and again it says the mirror is on there. So I'm going to put down this one, again with the shiny side down. And press it here. And this one, since it's actually a different type of iron-on, I'm going to come up here and I'm going to click on it and again go to browse, back down to the iron-on, and I'm just going to change it to the everyday iron-on. So it's telling me to load my mat here and my light is blinking. I'm going to click that. Okay, so it starts blinking again, so I'm going to take this one out and off. So you'll see the hearts, there's just a few of them. So I'm just going to cut around them so I don't lose the whole thing. And then we got one more here with a bunch of hearts. So again, shiny side down on the mat. And you'll see that all of them are checked off. That means we cut all of those. So I'm just going to select finish down on the right side here. Okay, so now we have to start weeding out our designs. Okay, so I like to keep it on a mat because it keeps it a little sticky there, and I just pull off the edge and pull that right off. And then all those middle sections. Okay, so then when you turn it over, you see that well. Okay, so these are my ones that I'm going to be using for my oven mitt. Okay, and then, okay, so these ones I just trim off the edge because I want to save the extra. So I'm just gonna pull up the edge there and pull those off. Okay, so now I have all of my things ready for my plate. The first thing I want to do is just clean the plate with just some rubbing alcohol. I just put some on a paper towel. I love these chargers from the Dollar Tree. I have quite a lot of them. I've used to make them with Christmas decor. I made a cookies for Santa plate with them. I've used them as chargers, and you can put just some little vinyl out on the outside. Looks super cute to dress up your table. Okay, so this is where you're going to use some transfer tape. Pull off the backing from it and just stick it right on top there, and use a scraper to get it to transfer to that. And then as you pull it off, it sticks right to that transfer. Okay, so we're going to put this right in the middle. And scrape it down. And now pull that off. Okay, so I like actually kind of to look at the picture of what it is while I'm doing it, so I know where things go. So with these, you could, and actually what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull them off. I'm not going to use transfer tape, but I can, so I'm just going to kind of put them where I want them. You definitely don't have to follow the pattern. You can kind of put them anywhere you want. Like I said, you can always use a transfer tape on this. Okay, there you go. So super quick and easy. You can also put some pumpkins or leaves or something on the outside if you wanted a little bit more, but you can use this like as a centerpiece, or you can hang it on your wall, or I'm going to actually stand it up. Okay, so moving on to our Dollar Tree placemat. I'm going to use my mini easy press here. So I always like to go to the Cricut heat guide. So I just type in Cricut heat guide up there, and you'll see it comes up right here. And then on here you can input anything that you have, and it will tell you exactly what to do. So my transfer material, I am actually doing the foil Iron-On. I'm going to put that one on first. And my base material, I am working with polyester. And then I have a Cricut Easy Press mat, and then I'm going to click apply. So you see right here it tells me exactly what settings to put it at. I'm going to preheat it and use 295 for 30 seconds. And then down here, the preparation, the application, and then even the care for it. Turn on this, push the heat until it's blinking. I'm going to drop this pressure to 295. Push that again. Then I'm going to change this to 30 seconds. Okay, and push that again. Okay, and you can always find like this in here. It says it's 100% polyester. So that's how I knew there. so this is just going to go much right in there. Okay, so I'm just going to preheat this for 5 seconds. Okay. I'm going to put this on here. Okay, so then I'm going to place this on here. Okay, so I'm not going to press it for the full 30 seconds yet because I'm doing more than one layer. So I'm going to let this cool for just a few minutes before I take it off. Okay. Okay, so then I'm going to pull this off. Love that foil there. So then I'm going to put this on. And you can put it on really any way you like. I'm going to put it there. And then since I don't want to ruin the foil, I'm going to actually just put a protective sheet over it. And then I'm going to press this again for maybe about 5 seconds again. And do the same thing because I have one more layer. And then the top layer I'm going to do for about 5 seconds, and then I like to peel it off and do the whole thing with the protective sheet so then you don't get any creases in anything. I need to press that a little bit harder up there. And then I'm going to put this one right about there. So again, I'm going to do it for about 5 seconds. Cool a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to put this sheet back on and now press it for the full 30 seconds. So I'm going to push my C for the timer to go down. Make sure I'm on the whole thing. Okay, and there you have it. So I'm not going to turn it over and press this because I don't want that to melt on that side. But you can see, super cute. You can do so many things with these oven mitts from the Dollar Tree. And there's the plate. And you're all set with some cute fall decor.